Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel after a very long break. I am back to answer the most asked question again on this channel. I have gotten rejected so many times. What do I do? When do I apply again? Well, look no further because today I have answers to your questions. But first of all, I just want to start with a disclaimer that I have been really overwhelmed by the number of emails that I've been getting recently. And unfortunately, many of them come from the continent. When I say the continent, I mean fellow Africans. And I don't know what it is. I know our culture heavily relies on connection. Sometimes you get jobs depending on who you know and who you can call, but unfortunately Japan doesn't work like that. So I get very frustrated when new people send me emails saying, hey, I work in this country right now, or I want to teach English in Japan, please help me. I have done everything that I can to help you guys. I have done the videos. There's no information that you'll get from me in private that I haven't shared publicly. And I shared all this information because I got tired of people asking me, how can I get a job in Japan, and having to explain to everyone. That's why these videos exist. Please watch a video, do the work, and apply. I do not have any connections. Japan doesn't even work on connections. I can't give you a job. I can't get you a job. You tell me I've watched your YouTube videos. If you've watched, then why are you asking me to help you get a job in Japan? Follow the steps in the videos, because at this point it's just laziness. Obviously, friend, you can't tell me that you've watched my videos and then come to my email and tell me that I want to teach English in Japan, please help me. So did you really watch the videos? Because if I'm being honest, if I'm being really honest, friends, the people that came to me and told me, hey, Upendo, thank you very much, I got offered a position. And I have like almost 10 who have already moved to Japan. In fact, one moved in November and some are planning to move. Mind you, these people have been watching the channel either silently or I will see their comments, but they only came to my email to tell me thank you, they got offered a position. I never saw these people even once in my emails asking me to help them get a job, because they took the information and ran with it. I'm being like, it's so frustrating to have to respond to hundreds of emails. In fact, at this point I don't even respond, because it just shows how lazy you are. Honestly, with all this information, just use it. It took me one video, friends, of requirements, and I watched how to apply, and I went and applied. So please do the same. I don't have connections. I can't do the heavy lifting for you. If you want a job, go for it. Do you meet the requirements? Yes. Do you know where to apply? I have videos on it. Please watch and apply. That being said, let me stop ranting, because that thing has annoyed me so much. So much. And I just don't reply to emails anymore. I'm sorry. Just watch the videos. You have all the information. If you come to my DM, those that have responded to the emails I've replied to, the DMs I've replied to, are people who have genuine questions or need genuine guidance, and they will say something like, hey, my name is so and so, I've been applying and I got an interview and I had a question on this particular thing, I needed clarification on this, I will answer you. But if you just tell me, how can I move to Japan, please help me move to Japan, I'm not going to waste my time. Anyway, let's sorry. Let's start by reasons why you get rejected. Number one, poor structure for CVs and cover letters. Friends, I have an entire 17-minute video on how to write CVs and cover letters specifically for Japan. If you're applying to get a teaching job in Japan, obviously your format and your structure has to match the position. You can't be listing experience about you being an engineer and how you've worked in engineering and being a doctor, etc., if you cannot connect it to teaching. Please go and watch that video, because I don't want to repeat the things that I've said there, otherwise this video will be very long. So if your CV is structured poorly, your cover letter is structured poorly, obviously the recruiter is not going to waste their time to go through your application. So make sure that your cover letter and CV is attractive enough for them to look at it, even for 5 to 10 seconds. That's all you need. If you're not sure, check the video. Number two, why you get rejected is you don't meet the requirements. The bare minimum is just speak English fluently and have a bachelor's degree in any field. I don't know if I should say this because I'm not sure, but I've had some people say that some companies might have biases towards certain nationalities. However, I don't know which nationality, but I know Japan doesn't have a strict nationality requirement as long as you meet the basics, speak English, have a bachelor's degree. I work with many Africans from all over, all over. I work with ALTs from all over the world, Africans, Asians, Europeans, Americans, like even from countries you're hearing for the first time, you're hearing about for the first time. So if you do not meet the requirements, obviously the recruiter is not going to waste their time. If you don't have a bachelor's degree, they can't interview you because you won't qualify for a visa. So why will they waste their time and effort and resources to interview a person who doesn't meet the requirements? Another reason is spelling mistakes on CVs, cover letters, and emails. Yo, hey, friends, I've encountered this firsthand. And by firsthand, I mean when I initially started creating YouTube videos about, content about teaching English in Japan, I was doing CVs and cover letters, reviews. And people would send their emails and they would send their cover letters and CVs to me. And I would just read the email. So many, not even like a typo, like so many grammatical mistakes, spelling mistakes. And I'm like, if you write like this and send an email to a recruiter who is recruiting people to teach English, and the person who applied has spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes, are they going to hire you? Are they going to interview you? No, they won't. And almost every CV that I reviewed, not all of them, but almost all of them, the emails, the cover letters, the CVs had grammatical errors, spelling mistakes, no space, like it's like people didn't even go through them. And I'm not saying this to shame anyone. I'm saying this to remind you that if you're applying for these positions, please take it seriously. We have AI, we have ChatGPT, we have Grammarly, we have so many websites that can help you scan and correct your grammatical mistakes. Just to run it through and it will show you change this, change that, phrase it this way. I'm not saying ask ChatGPT to write your entire cover letter. I'm asking you, write it, copy paste it on ChatGPT and ask it to correct your sentence structures or spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. It's as simple as that. Because if I'm a recruiter and somebody is applying to be a teacher of a particular language, yet they can't spell correctly, they have so many errors, no punctuation, I'm not going to hire you. So please take it seriously, go through your CV, ask somebody else to read them, ask another pair of eyes, ask another and another and another pair of eyes to read them for you before you submit the application. Number two, no, not number two. Another reason, it might be just too late, because by too late, I don't mean that it's too late for you to apply, but I mean maybe that company has already hired or has finished hiring for the next academic year, or their hiring cycle is complete. So when you apply, even if you're a great candidate, they can't interview at the moment because they've gotten enough applicants, or they've gotten enough people who qualified for the job, and now they don't need to hire anymore. However, I've seen companies who will tell you, okay, currently we have finished hiring for this cycle, but from this month, we will send you an application form so that you can apply for the next academic year, and they will ask you if it's something that you're willing to do. If you're willing to wait, well and good, they will send a form to you and you can fill it in. Another reason why you might get rejected is too many qualified candidates, just many qualified candidates. Like I said, maybe 1,000 of you are great candidates, but they just need to pick 100. So they can't hire 900. They will only hire 100 of you. So sometimes it's just that there's nothing wrong. There are just many candidates who qualified for the position and got hired. Now, what do I do? I've been rejected. I've applied, no response. What do I do? First, if you applied to a particular company more than once, or many different companies, and they all rejected you, go back and review your CV and cover letter. It's as simple as that. First, the problem must be with your documents. Fix them. first. Make sure you meet the requirements, by the way, that's very important. But fix your documents and then apply again. But when do you apply again? You'll have to wait for the next hiring cycle if you're applying to the same company. So let's say you sent an application to company A, you got a rejection. Don't think that you applying again is going to make them accept you. No. Think of it this way. If I bought a pair of shoes, right, and this pair of shoe doesn't fit you, and you return it to the store and say, hey, this pair of shoe does not fit me. Do they give you the same pair or do they give you a different pair? Obviously, they give you a different pair of shoe. So the same principle applies. If you apply to a company, they reject you. You don't go back applying with the same thing that you used to apply in the first place, because they're still going to reject you, especially if the problem is with your documents. They're not going to reply. If anything, you become a bother and they might just blacklist you, especially if you apply more than once, because once, if you reapply, okay, they might forgive you. But third, fourth, fifth, and nothing has changed, they just blacklist you because you don't take no for an answer. Wait for the next application cycle and then apply if you want to apply to that same company. But even the next time as you apply, make sure you change up things a bit. Now, if you're very impatient and you don't want to wait for the next hiring cycle, apply to a different company. Same rule applies. Please look at your CV, see what you can tweak, see how you can make yourself stand out from a crowd, and then apply to a different company and another company. Don't just apply to one company. I have a list of ALT companies in all my teaching videos, all of them in the description box. You'll find at least 10 companies that hire people to teach English in Japan. Apply to at least 3 to 5 companies, and whichever responds first, go with them. I applied to like 2 or 3 companies. I went to the first one, we did the interview, quick first, accepted an offer. By the time the other company was responding to me, I'd already accepted an offer with the other company, so I denied their offer. I didn't even interview with them because they were very slow. So I just went to the first company that accepted me. Lastly, when is the best time to apply? Like I said in my previous video, you can apply all year round. I applied in February, moved the next year in March. But from July and October, it's a big season for ALTs. Many companies are hiring. Many ALTs are planning to leave Japan and leaving their positions, meaning there are so many vacant positions. So my advice would be apply anytime. As long as you can, as long as you've watched a video, apply then. But the hiring season is mostly between July and October. I hope this answers your questions. Friends, if you have any other questions, any burning questions, please leave them in the description box. Please subscribe to the channel, like, comment. The goal is to hit 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. See you again next time, same place. Bye.